Alright, fellow Sentai fans, time to the final episode of the day. Run, Prince of the Eggs. A strange vehicle similar to a Volkswagen Beetle flies through the sky as a man and woman are singing with the prince in the back seat. The prince gets annoyed and asks the man, Clockle, when they reach Japan, making the older male tell him to be patient, while stating they'll be there in 2 minutes and 34 seconds. The woman says she can't see anything, but Clockle mentions they're in a warp, so obviously she can't before they return to singing. At the Sakura condominium, Boris is watering flowers, singing when he notices Clockle's vehicle approaching, forcing him into the temple to talk to the Zyurangers. At the same time, Ren and Emiko is returning home when she asks her mother if she can have snacks. But her mother tells her to wash her hands first to be like a young lady, make her proclaim it boring. However, without warning, the magic beetle appears right in their living room, with the woman, and the prince emerge from within. Clockle proclaims they've arrived as the maid female states is driving and it's too rough offending him. The prince declares it says Japan as the mother wonders who they are. Clockle complimenting her and calling Emiko a princess, apologizing for their sudden visit. Introducing himself as the incredible inventor of Baron Clockle, and the maid his wife Daisy, and the prince as their master. The door rings and Emiko is asked to get it, leading to her screaming as an army of golems storm inside. But Daisy asks to protect the prince. The Zyurangers also suddenly show up in the house in pursuit of the golem, making them fight throughout Emiko's residence in his cramped space. Clockle and Daisy even strangle a golem as Emiko's mother cowers in fear. Emiko is getting grabbed by a golem with the prince hitting it and slamming the door into it, telling her to run until a strange bird-like creature, Dora Cockatrice, appears in the same living room. The Cockatrice cuts open space and grabs the prince and Emiko. Hanging over the screen first, Geki asks Clockle and Daisy who they are. Clockle admits they're from the Apello tribe and they came to see the Zyuranger. Shucky even bars as he instructs Geki to bring the two to the underground shrine. With the order, Geki places Clockle and Daisy back in the beetle as they drive off, leaving Emiko's mother shocked as she cries for her daughter, Geki stating they'll get her back no matter what. In an alternate world, Emiko the prince arrives as the girl wonders what's going on as Pandora shows up with Dora Cockatrice. Curling the boy is Prince Yura and asking him where the eggs are. He sees Subo with Pandora calling him stubborn and asking him if he wants to be scared again. Setting on Dora Cockatrice, the bird Dora monster throws its scissors, forcing Yura and Emiko on the run as Witch declares there's nowhere to run. In the shrine, the Zyurangers learn about the target, dinosaur eggs. When Pandora attacked the tribes in the past, she attacked the dinosaurs and hunted them to extinction. After Pandora's exile to Nemesis and the team was placed in a deep sleep, the tribal chiefs decided to send a male and female dinosaur egg into the ocean, locking them in chests in hopes the dinosaurs would flourish again. Back with Emiko and Yuro, she declares the prince for a liar for these words and runs off, with Yuro claiming it's true and the eggs landed on their island, where they looked at the chest and Clockle asked to open it, revealing them to the tribe. However, the Guardian Beast declared the Apello tribe of Delos Island that the Zyurangers will return, the eggs will awaken, they should be protected with their lives. Back in the shrine, Clockle reveals Pandora figured out they had the eggs and came to attack, with Griffizer marching as a giant towards them and the witch yelling at them to give them the eggs. When Yuro claimed they won't, Griffizer fires a beam at the Apello tribe, hurting them. Yuro claims he's the only one to know where the eggs are and that the island would have been destroyed if they didn't do anything, thus they need to go to Japan and find the Zyurangers. Emiko declares they're just some eggs. Bjerse says basically handing them over to the witch, and that they promised God they'd do this. Plus, it would be exciting to see the dinosaurs hatch. Emiko says she understands Yura's excitement but wants to go home, running off as Yura pursues her. Returning to the surface from the shrine, Geki proclaims they wish to help Prince Yura return to Delos to help. Daisy proclaims they're the ones who raised Yura after the Apello King died when he was a baby, while Clockle reveals that a Cockatrice was the one who took him and Emiko. Getting an idea, Clockle pulls out a suitcase with glasses. He sees Cockatrice likes tricking people and has portals connecting to other worlds. Next, he uses the glasses to find Dora Cockatrice's portals. Dan wants to considering how ugly the glasses are, but Geki tells him to stop complaining and put them on. The team doing so as Dan continues to complain and Clockle telling them to get this done. Back with the children, Emiko complains she's tired, they're running around and she's hungry, and this is all Prince Zero's fault. However, out of nowhere, the two spot a restaurant. Rushing towards it, they decide to take a seat. A masked man appears comes to take their order. Given to a menus with Emiko and Yuro asking for a steak. Emiko apologizes, saying she gets mad easily, but she won't get mad anymore after this. Yuro accepts it, except saying that it was his fault she got involved. The waiter brings her their platter, revealing mice on it while forming his knives into scissors, bringing himself as Dora Cockatrice. Emiko hides behind Yuro as the two run again. Meanwhile, the Zoroarkers drive with their glasses on trying to find a portal to Yuro and Emiko, until May finds one, allowing him to drive right into it. But Quackle and Daisy's Beetle stopped just short of the portal as it's closing, declaring their vehicle as a piece of junk. Elsewhere, Emiko and Yuro hide until the girl sees a strange tale from the Apello Prince's back, making her declare he isn't human and is a monster like the threats. Yuro tries to explain Emiko is taken captive as Dora Cockatrice flies upwards, while Pandora reveals to Yuro really isn't human. He's a monkey. Yuro tries to explain. The Apello tribe were the guardians of God's fruit field. Raw fruit were picked gold, but Cockatrice tricked the tribe to eating God's forbidden fruit, making God angry and turning the Apello tribe into monkeys. However, God dropped the tribe on Delos Island and states that God made them promise if they watched eggs until the Zoroarkers return, he would bring the fruit field back. Yuro apologizes to Emiko for lying, but Medora states he'll never go back since she'll just break the dinosaur eggs into pieces. She offers to Yuro to save Emiko by telling her where the eggs are, having Dora Cockatrice prepare to cut the rope, but Emiko tells him not to tell her to be able to save himself. But Dora continues to torment them before Yuro relents, telling her that the eggs are in a cave south of Delos Island. Happy for the reveal, the witch declares they don't need Emiko anymore and instructs Dora Cockatrice to cut the rope, despite the promise. Yet without warning, a giant hand catches the girl, revealing to be the hand of Daijujin protecting her. Zoroarkers inside knows Pandora, but she declares they're too late now. She knows where the eggs are, telling the Dora monster to kill the useless girl as she goes to Delos Island to destroy the eggs. She lures her staff, making the Dora monster grow giant. Lowering Emiko to the ground, Yuro and Emiko run as Dora Cockatrice and Daijujin fight, and Skullcle and Daisy finally show up to watch. Yuro is instructed to get to Delos Island by Geki and they'll catch up, first acknowledging as he and Emiko get into the Beetle and drive off. Emiko tells Yuro he was foolish for revealing the eggs, but he states there's a barrier around them and it's so difficult to get to them. Emiko declares she wants to go home, but Quackle admits he already hit the warp button and can't be stopped, the car vanishing as Pandora rides over on a bicycle to get to the island first. Back with the Zyurangers, they continue to fight Dora Cockatrice as it enters the dimension and avoids giant mecha's attacks until it slaps the scissors out of his hands and knocks it down, allowing for them to finish it with a super legendary lightning cut. Yet with that defeat, Geki declares they have to get to Delos Island, the Guardian Beast charging to try and save the dinosaur eggs from Pandora. Oh boy. So let's take a look at a note from this episode. Baron Coco's flying car would appear as a Radbug in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Cool. So I think this was kind of interesting, and yeah, I just hope that the Rangers will be able to get those eggs before Pandora does next episode, so yeah. So overall, I give Run, Prince of the Eggs, 3 Megazords out of 5. By the way, tune in tomorrow as we do the next episode, Monkeys No More. So until then, in the words of Zordon, may the power protect you.